climbing Everest is just a big hike. Hey you! Yeah, you. Ever dreamed of standing on top of the world? Mount Everest sounds epic, right? But here's the truth. It's not just cold. It's deadly. If we flew you from sea level straight to the summit, you'd pass out. Fast. Why? Because up there, there's barely enough oxygen to stay awake. This isn't a walk in the park. It's survival. And climbing dangers, they're real. Every year, hundreds of people try climbing Mount Everest, but not everyone comes back down. 2023, a brutal year. Too many didn't make it home. And it's not just the cold. You fall into the mountain, you fall off the mountain, or the mountain falls on you. Still excited? Let's keep going. Ever dreamed of trekking to Everest Base Camp? Let me show you what it's really like, step by step. We start at Lukla, tiny airport. Super short runway, feels like landing on a mountain ledge. Then we hike to Namche Bazaar, takes about 2 days. Steep paths, thin air, oxygen drops to 64%. It's cold, so pack layers. Namche's our first real stop. You rest, acclimatize, and check Wi-Fi one last time. Next, Tengbochi, a peaceful spot with a mountain view and a big monastery. The trail's rough, up, down, narrow. Watch your step. Then comes Dingbochi or Lobuche. Above 4,000 meters now. Breathing's harder. Headaches? Normal. Stay hydrated. Eat hot meals. Garlic soup helps. Almost there. Gorak Shep. Dry, rocky, windy. Feels like the moon. From here, it's just a few hours to base camp. Base camp's at 5,364 meters. Takes 8 to 10 days total. Nights hit -10 degrees Celsius. No rushing. One slow, steady step at a time. Food simple. Rice, lentils, noodles. Sleep in tea houses. No heaters, but cozy. Drink water. Sleep early. Because this trek, it's not just about the mountain. It's about what you find in yourself along the way. Base camp looks cute until you start climbing. So you made it to base camp. Congrats. You're at 17,500 feet. Feels like an achievement, right? But hold on. The oxygen here, about half of what you get at sea level. Breathing gets weird. Headaches kick in. Some people throw up. Others just pass out. You spend about 10 to 14 days here. Why? Acclimatization. It's your body's way of saying, let me adjust, or I'll make you regret this. All right, you're ready. Let's head to Camp 1. To get there, you cross the Khumbu Icefall. And yes, it's exactly as scary as it sounds. Shifting ice, deep crevasses, ladders stretched over nothing but air. You go early morning, before the sun melts the ice and it starts moving. From base camp to Camp 1, about 4 to 6 hours. Not long, but nerve-wracking. Then comes Camp 2, around 21,000 feet. This part's mostly flat, following the western Khumbu. But flat doesn't mean easy. It's a heat trap by day, freezing by night. Sunburn and frostbite, same-day delivery. Camp 2 is your new temporary home. Here, you rest, eat, recover. You'll stay 2 to 3 days, maybe longer if the weather acts up. Then, up to Camp 3 at 23,500 feet. Now things get real. The route? Steep. Ice, rock, and ropes. Oxygen drops again. Every step feels like a sprint. You're clipped in all the way. One wrong move, you're gone. Welcome to high-altitude living. No joke. But hey, you're one step closer to the top of the world. The death zone is real, and it's closer than you think. And from Camp 3 to Camp 4, usually 6 to 8 hours if the weather plays nice. Camp 4. Welcome to what climbers call the death zone. Yeah, sounds intense? That's because it is. You're now at 26,000 feet. The air? Super thin. Your body? It's slowly breaking down. Cut yourself? It won't heal. Catch a cold? Forget recovery. This is where your body says, why are we still climbing? You haven't slept properly, you haven't eaten much, and your brain? Running on low oxygen and stubbornness. Up here, hypoxia, hypothermia, and pure exhaustion are waiting around every icy corner. Then, summit day, the big one. Expect 8 to 12 hours up, plus another 6 to 8 hours down to Camp 4. That's a long day, on low sleep, in freezing winds, at oxygen-starved altitudes. And even if you do everything right, Everest never guarantees anything. But if you make it, the view? Absolutely out of this world. And hey, you think the summit is the finish line? Nope. More than half of all Everest deaths happen on the way down, because by then you're drained, snowblind, dehydrated, delirious. Some climbers literally sit down and never get back up. This isn't Disneyland, it's Everest. And 2023 reminded us just how deadly it can be. Too many climbers, too little room for error. One mistake up here, you don't get a second chance. So let's talk logistics. Wanna climb? First, you'll need a permit, around $11,000 just for that paper. The full expedition could cost anywhere from $30,000 to over $100,000, depending on your gear, guides, and oxygen. And no, you can't just show up. You'll need high-altitude experience. Many climbers summit Denali or Manaslu first. Food? High-calorie, lightweight, easy to digest. Think nuts, freeze-dried meals, protein bars, chocolate. Hydration is your best friend. How long to reach the summit from Nepal? On average, about 6 to 9 weeks. That includes time to acclimatize, rest, and wait for the perfect weather window. Mount Everest's hidden dangers you need to know. Mount Everest isn't just the tallest mountain. It's a mirror. It shows you who you really are. It rewards preparation, but punishes pride. Climbing Everest isn't for everyone, but we all have our own mountains to climb. That one thing you know you must do before time runs out. If this video gave you something new, a lesson, a warning, or a little inspiration, then it's already worth it. Use what you've learned here to live braver, to live wiser, and to go after what matters most. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey, like, share, and subscribe. There's so much more ahead. And remember, keep climbing.